let us all not start at once, right now.
Derwin, what did you say to the team on Sunday when you guys met?
On Sunday?
Yeah.
Shit, I told them that we had 7 more games to be played. That things didn't start how we wanted to start, of course, because we sit here 1-3, but we still got more games scheduled. We still got more games to play.
Do you feel that some guys aren't receiving the message in general, week to week to week?
I mean, some is, everybody's not getting it, of course, but some is, some ain't. But as a team, everybody we try to. Coach Fisher and some of the leaders try to get it across to everybody. So
how do you go about doing that as a leader?
As a leader, just basically, not only just talking about it, just being able to show it, with your play and just how you approach the game and how you approach practice every day, the attitude, and even though 1-3, have the right attitude, coming out here wanting to work still. So.
Do you believe this team overall has the mindset to kind of get out of this, to right the ship a little bit?
Yeah, I think we can pick things up going forward. Like I said, we're 1-3, and still more games to be played.
What leads you to believe, either seen through practice, through talking to the guys, that you guys do have the mindset to get in the right direction?
Because it's just when we look at the film, teams are not just really just physically, beating us and just lining up and beating us. It's just sometimes it's us not just lining up right, or just the little simple mistakes that we're making on film, just from watching it on film. So it's really no team has really just physically just beat us. So.
Is that encouraging in a sense, or is it discouraging to see that you guys are close?
It's kind of both, because you wanted to be able to take that next step as a team, and it's just the same little things holding us back from getting over the hump. So it's kind of both.
Do you feel like the hard lesson, you need the hard lesson to kind of learn, to kind of overcome it?
Yes, I do, especially for some of the younger players and some of the players, to get it, because we're so used to winning around here, and some guys don't really know what it takes, the sacrifice it takes, and just every little thing that counts, to win. So I think it's kind of good, because people really starting to see like this game is inches away, like one or two plays away if you don't do something right. So.
Derwin, you personally have been so close to so many big plays. You had another big play, possible interception this past week. What's the difference between making those plays is to coming close?
Really just that attitude, just to have the dog and just the will, and not to take it for granted, because sometimes you may take some players for granted out there, because you make it so many times in practice, and when the opportunity, you don't never know when it comes. So that's what I feel like.
And then Tavares has had a great season. How did he handle the last play being the guy?
It's tough because like he said, he had a great game throughout the game, and I told him not to hang his head on that one play. That was a perfect call, a perfect back shoulder throw. You could ask him, the defender no better, back shoulder throw. It's tough, so I told him just keep his head up.
Has he kept his head up? How have you seen him kind of respond to that?
Because yesterday he came out to practice hard, smiling. He was ready. He was ready to go, and he ain't dwelling on it, because you dwell on it too much, it'll carry over to the next game and affect you throughout the next game. So he put it behind him, and he ready to work.
Do you guys see, when you look back at the film, like good things that you can build on and kind of work
every film, every game, it's been good. It's not always just bad. So it's been good things that we've been seeing. I think in that game, the first half, we had like 53 yards, 63 yards, something like that. And it's just, we just got to continue to get better and continue to work.
Derwin, for the second straight game, James and the offense was able to lead a second, fourth quarter comeback. As a defense, is that encouraging to see that these guys are, getting together when you need to?
Oh yeah, of course, because we see, like I've been saying before, we see what they got in practice, and we see what they're capable of. All it is with offense, I think, is about timing, and I feel like they're starting to get that rhythm and get that timing. With Quez and Kim running the ball, and Tate and the other guys, Izzo catching the ball. So I feel like they're getting their rhythm, and they had a great game Saturday.
So is it timing in the sense of having the timing during games?
Game experience, because practice is different. Especially with an 18-year-old quarterback, it's different. It's a lot different in the game, because he got different schemes and different coverages he got to read. So
I know he's 18. How many other challenges is there for him to kind of lead this offense with offensive linemen going down, wide receivers kind of being injured too?
I feel like he has a lot of pressure on his back, especially at 18 years old. I couldn't imagine having that much pressure on me at 18 years old. So I feel like he has a lot of pressure, and to me, he's doing great. He's doing great to be that young and to be able to do the things he's doing. I feel like he's doing great.
Preparation-wise, what's the biggest difference? Sorry. Preparation-wise, what's the biggest difference between playing at noon as opposed to 7 or 8 o'clock at night?
Cause you're not waiting around at the hotel. You know, everything is quick. You know, as soon as you wake up, you know it's time to get ready for pregame. Versus just sitting at the hotel, just waiting, watching other games, and just waiting around. 12 o'clock is already you ready to go.
Do you feel like you play any different playing under the lights as compared to a noon?
What you say?
Do you feel like you play any different under the sun compared to under the lights?
No, man. No. I mean, it's football. I mean, if you play at 12 or 8, you know, it's football. You know, I don't feel like that affect no guys on the team.
Do you have a preference? Or
It don't matter. We play at 7 if we want to. So it don't matter.
Jimbo says he's told guys to stay off social media, try not to pay attention to what's out there. But obviously, some guys aren't. And can you sense that frustration? And how do you guys handle that?
I mean, that's the little thing that we're talking about. That everybody not getting it. Everybody don't get it. And, you know, it's just we gotta be able to handle that situation as a team. And you know, the leaders, you know, we try to handle that and manage that. But you know, sometimes we don't see everything that's being posted. You know, so like I say, we didn't figure out who did it, so it's handled.
How hard is it to stay off social media, man? You're a 20-year-old kid. It's hard for us to stay off social media.
I mean, because that's the world that we was brought up to. You know?
Yeah.
This generation is different. You know, back then, I'm pretty sure y'all didn't have all this technology and stuff we have now. And you know, it's so easy to put out your phone. You know, with your phone, you got everything that you need. You can see everything that you need. So, I feel like that's what the people think that they need. You know, so.
I mean, Auden Tate had another big game and performed well down the clutch. It seemed like holding his shoulder, but they're playing through pain. I know that's what you guys do, you play through pain, but what does it say that he keeps out there and keeps performing well when he's not 100%?
His pain is different, you know, because he's really out there hurting, you know, and he's really, you know, laying it on the line every game. You know, he's really, I really tip my hat off to him because, you know, nobody goes through what he goes through. And to be able to show up in big games like that and make those big plays, you know, and like you said, not at 100%. That's a great.
You guys almost have to respect that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's all that matters.
You don't get
the
the
team out together, are you guys right now?
We're together as a team. We're together because we're looking at the film, and like I said before, nobody's really physically, you know, beating us. And you know, it's a lot of good. It's not just always a lot of bad. It's a lot of good that we can build off, and it's a lot of good that we see at times. You know, flashes of the team that we can be. So,
I imagine you didn't think this season would kind of be like this.
oh no, definitely not coming into this. Yeah.
And now, I guess from a standpoint of trying to rebound out of this, I guess, how do you guys kind of just collectively go from here?
I'll just keep going forward and, you know, try to get those inches. Try to get those inches because it's a lot of plays. It's a lot of plays that we make and that we should make that we leave out there. So that help change the game. So I feel like we need to make those plays.
What's your relationship like with Charles Kelly? Seemed like on the Showtime show, you guys were really close.
I have a great relationship with Charles Kelly. He's a great coordinator. You know, great coach, and you know, we have a great relationship.
Is it hard to see? I don't know how much you see it, the stuff he gets on social media and the backlash he gets from
Yeah,
fans.
I see it, but you know, it's not always his fault. You know, some people tend to think it's always his fault. You know, if you look at the film and really turn on the film, it's us. You know, just not looking at what we're supposed to look at, and not covering the guys we're supposed to be covering. It's not him. I can promise you, it's not him because when you look at the film, turn on the film, it'll tell you itself.
All right.